Smokey.
Hola.
Oh, you hear that? What is that? Somebody's knocking on the door?
Where?
Who's that knocking? You hear that?
No. Really?
Yeah.
You still hear it?
I was hearing a knock, knock.
Maybe it's the ancestors, girl.
It could be.
Wait a minute, we're here.
Smokey, it has been just like a real amazing week of just kind of understanding of the time that we're in and what it means specifically for us women. You know, it's man, yeah, it's just a lot of clarity, so much synchronicity, yeah. But today is Sunday. Hola, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Sunday, May 23rd. It is the eve of your solar return, Smokadocious.
Yes.
How does it feel to be here now, Smokey? You've been here many years. So what is it? What's this experience like for you?
Go ahead, honey. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, what is this experience like for you, seeing the world change, you know, from before the internet to now we have this whole technology age, you know, and I celebrate you every day. But, you know, you being here now and having just a wealth of experience that, you know, helps the world. But I just wanted to get, you know, how you feel about being here in this world the way that it is now.
Well, for me, it's really a true celebration because I have always felt both of my parents died very young, 52, 53. And so I had the mindset that I would never make it past 60. So when I had my 60th celebration, I was like, oh my God, I made it past that. 8 years past what they were at. Good, this is great. And so now, you know, what it's been like, 13 years or whatever. I mean, well, even more than that, 20 years after their death. So I'm way ahead of the game, and I thank God every day. Every day I wake up, and honestly, through everything that I've experienced in this time frame from my 60th celebration to now, I feel better connected to Source and my spiritual connection with life in general is so much better than it was back then. So this technology and everything, yeah, it's convenient, but it also makes me really take notice and appreciate where I was then and where I am now. So I'm really, 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 really feeling like celebrate, you know, just celebrate, because these uncertain times we're in are just, they're over the top with fear and with mistrust and with separation. And in my world, it's all about everything's coming together just the way that it should, you know, and I'm happy about that.
I received that, and it is. And it's like it's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time. It's a challenging time. It's all of that. And it's up to us to balance it all out. And it's happening. It's all happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just so much clarity that comes through the struggle. You know, when you're really looking at what is there for you to learn. You know. Smokadocious, I'm sending high vibrations to Solution. I think that he may be joining us. Maybe not joining us, but he's always with us.
Yeah.
So we know that today is your data pick. So I'm going to go ahead and let you get us in, get us all nice and ready for the session. So I yield the floor.
Okie dokie. All right, Father, Mother God, we come before you with an enormous amount of gratitude and celebration of life itself, knowing that we are a unique part of this whole completion of this journey of called life. and that we're here in our own unique self, in our own unique way to provide whatever we can provide, because there's no one and nothing like us. We are who we are. And beyond this world, into many, many worlds, we are still that same unique person. So we appreciate that and thank that. And we ask for your guidance, protection, and lovingness as we go forth in our week coming forward. And we know without question that you are always, always there for our highest good. And we so appreciate that. And in saying that, we say, and so it is.
And so it is. Smokey, that was fantastic because you said something in there that served as yet another confirmation of some of what I've been going through this week. And the word was unique. We are unique individuals, and that is so important. You know, like every single aspect of who we are is, you know, is for us. You know, and it's like, and it's a wonderful thing to be unique. I was just talking about that yesterday because we were saying how, you know, it's been such a strong program to make people think, oh, we're all the same and everything is the same. And, you know, like to just kind of like have people disassociate from who they are and their cultures and what they look like and all of these different things. All of that has been on purpose. And you know that it's a program when people see something that's the same and they kind of weird out. Like when you see twins, it's always weird, right? Because we're not used to seeing that kind of sameness like that. You know, so that's really interesting. It is so important for us. It's like our power to know that we're unique. Hola, Ebony. Yep. Smokey, Ebony was in Hawaii.
Wow. All right.
Yes.
She's there now, or she was there?
No, she was there. She got back, I think last week she got back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
that's very good.
I'm very excited for this word today. Whatever you're opening up to, Smokey, because it's your day. And I'm just really grateful for the message because I know that it's going to pertain to all of our situations, as it always does. But, you know, this is a real powerful time, what's happening and what's going on. And even with what we're doing here on this Sunday for this very small group of people, you know what I'm saying? It's a very powerful thing for ourselves. Let me say that. Okay?
Yes.
Because I was like, so, okay, I was like, you know, I just really been feeling like it's time to go to somewhere else, to something new. The old is done, you know, and I keep getting that message. And it's like, we do have this thing of holding on and, oh, but I work so hard. And it's like, I've been at this master vibration, this vision and this stuff, you know, for the last 13 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to say that it's for naught, but definitely it is just feeling like it's time to really move on. And then I come to the realization that because, you know, I always get this feeling like I have to share and I have to share and I have to do this, you know, for others and help other people. And then, you know, I realize that even with the master vibe layer and all of this stuff, it always has been for me. It has been for me to practice the things that I learn and share it, you know, and share it in this capacity. It doesn't have to be a gazillion people. Me sharing it through myself and learning it and doing it, I change the world by doing that. We all do. When we change ourselves, we change the world. And it's like, and that realization just made me feel like, you know, there's just really nothing more important than listening to your guidance and spirit. And when God itself, herself talks to you, you know, it's like I'm learning, Smokey, that as a Moor, what they're talking about Moors, it's like being in the womb, being in the waters, and the woman being the mother of everything. And it's not, you know, it's just such a thing where people, well, you know, the masculine takes it as such a hit, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the truth. It's just the truth of humanity, of the world, of creation. It is universal law. It's what it is. And I tell you this, every man, we were talking about this last night too, because, you know, My husband lives amongst the women, right? And so
Right.
our daughter and I were talking about it, and we were talking about the fact that because he has this connection to the feminine so strong, it makes it easier for him to gain his powers. Because we all have to be able to take the both. We all have to be able to balance the divine feminine and the masculine in us. That's how you gain your power. And when you're able to balance that, you open all of the doors, you get all of the information, you're able to gain all of your power when you do that. And so women are able to do that because for so long we have had to, do this masculine power of, taking care of ourselves and being very independent in our journey as a woman in this world. Right. And so when we're able to balance that masculine with that feminine, that's why you got so many of us popping up with all of this power, with all of this ability to be in the metaphysical and to be in the spiritual world. That's why the healers, and I said to our men, I mean, it's not to say that of course we all have value, but what is needed in the world is the healing of the woman. It is the goddess energy. It is the divine feminine that is healing this planet. And it is necessary for that to be honored at this time because it never has been. It has always been taken away. It has always been hidden. It has always been made so that we are ashamed of it, ashamed of being all aspects of woman that we are. It's not just the holy woman. It's the motherfucking cussing woman. It's the alcoholic woman. It's the drug addict woman. It's all of us. That's all I got to say about that.
Yes, true. All right. So, I picked page 313.
I'm getting to it. $313.
Yeah, where it starts consciousness.
Consciousness. You want to go for it, Smokey?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
No.
All right.
Thank you, though. Mm-hmm.
Consciousness is being free of all the illusions of life, the material world, and the things that bind us to what we believe to be reality. Consciousness is living totally in the present, with the past and future having no effect on it. It is being free of what we understand as linear time and the thinking associated with this concept. No matter what the wondrous benefits may be, ignorance of or disbelief in such a blissful state has made us quite lazy in this matter, and very few make the effort required to attain this level of being in consciousness, as we learned in the lamps of the virgins. Our minds are in slow motion when it comes to higher realms, perhaps because we are not sure of what we are to do. If we were to be mentally indolent, it would stand no reason that it would spill over into our physical lives, and it would eventually become part of our nature. The lethargy of our thinking process allows the mind to wander aimlessly with any kind of thought, and it ultimately burns up mental energy to no purpose. Thus, feeling of being tired or the sensation of getting old in the physical sense of the word. Conversely, if people with a certain level of dedication would be willing to learn with practice and patience, they would eventually know who they really are in their nature. They would learn that they are a spiritual human presence in the material world, the only living creation that has this ability. Once we reach this irrevocable understanding, it means that we are free from the control of the world and its effects. Instead, we are the peacemakers. We are in control through the spiritual passive nature. When we teach our minds to be subservient to self, we become the first cause and life becomes the effect. The first hurdle should be to stop our minds from overrunning us and making us too sluggish to become the helmsman of our fate while being present in the moment. In truth, that is the only place where we may be at any given point in time.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Ache, ache. That was fantastic. That was exactly what we needed, as on point as usual.
Yes.
Man, this is it. Going back, and I'm so grateful for the message. I'm grateful for the message. It's so funny, Smokey, because sometimes I be feeling a little embarrassed about my burst when I burst out and I start, going into my little tangents. But then I realize it is necessary because it is a testimony of what's coming, and I'm grateful for that. I am so grateful for that because it's like, oh my goodness, it's so interesting because look. So funny, Smokey. I only had my eyes on page 313, and I'm reading consciousness, right? From where you said. I got chills all over. So here we go. Page 312, it begins with the woman.
Wow.
I'm going to read that. I'm going to go ahead and read that. All right? All right.
Okay.
Let's go. We have finally reached the last parable mentioned in the Nag Hammadi library and the last of the energy centers that give us life. In the 6th century BC, Lao Tzu said, "He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened." The 7th chakra, or the crown, is the seat of wisdom of self-knowledge. It is the realization of non-duality and one's own real self. It opens us to the true oneness of life, the universe, and the creative principle itself, as we recognize that it is within us, not outside. We are now in a life free of burdens and worries. This is not only the 7th center, but the 7th blessing from the sermon directed as the peacemakers. It is the crown, the illuminated mind of the being. In this pure, undifferentiated cosmic energy, we find the unification of the feminine and the masculine aspects portrayed by the shepherd and the woman, and eternalized by the union of Jesus and Mary Magdalene into a single nature, ending the symbol of duality forever. How can we teach this spiritual summit when our minds and thoughts are wrapped in a fog of indolence, residing, as Buddha expressed it, in a tree filled with chattering monkeys? In reality, this indolence toward our emotions is generated by the emotional fear to which we are all conditioned on some levels during our childhood years, and in particular, the fear of emotional rejection that is as old as humankind. Because of the lack of education on the subject of our emotions, we have not truly learned how to handle them or to work with them. In most instances, we stay away from them as we operate from our minds or half of the true of human form. The result is that we do not operate from a soul. In most instances, we stay away from them as we operate from our minds or half of the true nature of human form. The result is that we do not operate from a soul level. To the point of being repetitive, it is again the consequence of 1,600 years of conditioning during which we have been told that God does not live in our world, that it resides at a different address. That is falsehood at its finest. And it has created a general sense of unworthiness. It has a disturbing effect when we have the opportunity to experience true love, in that we are unprepared for the events that will come along with it. To have this experience, we must look at all the insecurities we encountered that were given to us by others through the years of our lives as we carry them forward. And then it goes back to what we read.
Consciousness, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Oh.
That was Ache, gracias, lo recibí todo. Thank you, I received it all. Because Smokey, it's like something has been happening in my life when it comes to just, releasing and then just coming into just really the knowledge of myself. And it has been opening me up to so many different things. It's just been really intense, and it's been emotional in the sense of I'm recognizing, how my emotional guidance system is working just at a level where it's kind of like almost on autopilot, and I know what to do because I've been doing the work, and it's just it's an amazing experience, and I'm just happy to have this as testimony today for it. I know that you guys resonate with what's going on here today, so you are receiving it. Ache to that. We're gonna go ahead and Smokey, did you have anything that you wanted to add before we move on?
Oh no, I'm good, honey. I'm very, very good.
Okay, so let's see what what card is gonna be pulled for this coming week.
Okay, here we go. As we do in every beginning, we want to, come on, give me one. Okay, close our eyes and focus on the topic you want a reading about or clarity on. And we're going to call on the angels and guides asking for their assistance. We're going to feel the guidance that we are about to receive and a wise and benevolent message that will help you on your path during the coming week. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and the card is career transition. Somebody out there needs some information on this. Okay, career transition. Your soul is yearning for a career aligned with passion and purpose. Now is the time for soul searching. Your soul is yearning to express itself through your career. You are being asked to let go of the limited beliefs that say you cannot do what you love and still earn a living. This limited way of thinking is keeping you from moving forward into a career in alignment with your soul's expression. This card comes to you today to tell you that it is possible to do what you love for a living. Oh my goodness. It is This card comes to you today to tell you that it is possible to do what you love for a living and thrive. Let go of old conditioning that says otherwise. It's time for you to dream again. Spend time thinking about what makes you happy and ask your guides and angels for assistance with a new career. If you focus on the pure joy of doing what you love, the money will be a result of that joy. Let go of all beliefs that tell you it is not possible. It is possible, and you are getting ready to discover this very soon. Dream big and have faith. You are getting ready to experience a career transition that is in alignment with your soul. Okay, this card depicts the energy related. And what I'm getting on a psychic level is someone is going back and forth, very, very fearful of what they know is for them, but also very fearful of failure. And that failure is overwhelming, and you need to let go, knowing that what the direction that you're being led to is right for you, and not think back. Don't look back. Don't think about it. Just go for it, because it's going to be to your greatest and highest good in more ways than just the money. It's about your peace of mind and your harmony, and knowing that you are a contribution to the world and where we're at right now.
Wow, that's very powerful. I know a lot of you are feeling that as I'm feeling it as well. Every week, Smoking, I'm like, oh yeah, that's for me, that's for me. Oh,
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
fantastic. It's just so in sync with everything that's happening. There's so much that we have to embrace and let go of at the same time. You know, it's
Exactly.
like it's just a lot happening in the world, but it's what's happening in us. It is what's happening
Hmm.
in us. And so I'm excited for what's happening. I'm excited for this moment, for this time. I'm going to I have to say this because it's a Sunday and, you know, everyone needs to hear good news. Look, Bitcoin's on sale, y'all. Bitcoin's on sale. Take advantage of it. It is a great, great
Oh,
thing
yeah.
what is happening in the world. Please know that and remember that. You know, it is a great time for all of us. So I'm very excited. I want to say um
Yes.
Smokadocious, Smoky. Oh my goodness. I think we have been together so many lifetimes. And it's like every time I see you, it's just like a reminder of myself, a reminder of love, a reminder of happiness and joy. And it's like, and that's and I've seen all sides and all aspects of you. Well, maybe not all, but you know what I'm saying? I have seen some intimate aspects of your life and who you are. You know, we lived together. And so it was just the most amazing experience. It was something that I needed in my life so much, and it grounded me in the knowing of who I am. It helped me remember who I am, and you have affected so many people that I don't even think that you know. I hope you know. I hope you know because you are just a remarkable woman. You are a
Oh,
great person. You are so fun. And I just love you so much. And I'm happy that you are here and will continue to be here. I see about 150, Smokey. So you still what are you now like in a teen you're in the teenager state or in your 20s in that
yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely. It's like as long as I can take care of me, I'm good. I am so good, and I really honestly feel at this point that whatever time is left, it's like I am going to celebrate every
mhm.
day of my waking up and going to sleep and being grateful and just I so appreciate the connection that we've had. And I know me and you, your family, that we've been together, like you said, many, many lifetimes, not just this one, but past, because that connection was instant. And it was like, there is no, there's nothing that we would not do for each other or be there for each other. So I so appreciate the whole Lee family, and it's like so amazing because you're my extended family, and that's where you're at. The wheels fall off, girl.
Ache, and so are you to us, you know it. So
Hmm.
what are you going to be doing to celebrate the solar return, Smokadocious?
I have no clue. I just, in fact, that someone else was asking me that, and I said, well, I don't know. My family hasn't said anything, so I said we'll probably go on a hot air balloon ride. I'm not doing that. No. But that came to me, and it's like, so I have no clue. Honestly, just being here and being able to embrace my 73 years of life. I say 73, and I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, you're 73.
That's
But
fantastic.
it's a great thing. It's a great thing.
And you know what that is? 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going back to one. So you're starting a
Yes.
whole new beginning, a whole new chapter in your life. So this is a really new, exciting beginning. And you are the epitome of youth to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody ever thinks that you're 73 years old, not ever. So it's like it's a wonderful example, you know, for me, because it's like it's just a beautiful thing when we have our older community that are living great lives and are taking care of themselves and are, you know, doing them. You know, it's a wonderful thing to see. So I'm happy that I have had that experience. Um,
Oh yeah. The other day, I have to tell you this. Share it with her. The other day, I went. we went out. We went to go get my granddaughter's birthday gifts, and so we stopped and we had breakfast. And I had put my hair in my little pigtails, you know. And so the waitress came up. She goes, "Girl, you are rocking those little puffs there." She said, "I really, really admire that." She said, "You are just so cute with that." I was cracking up. I'm like, oh my God, because I don't, you know, I just did it, and it was like, when you did it, it was like, okay, yeah, I could do it like this. They didn't come out as good as yours, but they came out, they did it. So
Oh, I'm sure
she
they
said,
came
oh,
out
you are
perfectly.
just so adorable with that hairdo, girl. You are rocking it. I'm
You
like,
do, you do.
yeah, thank you.
You know, I got my picture of you in the puffs. I love it. Well, I hope that you have well, you know, I'll be talking to you on that day. But yes, I hope you have the best day ever. And I'm asking everybody to send love and high vibrations on that day, because trust and believe, she'll feel it. So,
oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So with that,
yeah.
Thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate it. Sending love to you all. And Smokey, you want to take us out?
Absolutely. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God is with us. Where we are, God is, and so it is.
And so it is. Oh, Solution made it.
Better late than ever.
Better late than never. We just closed it out, and it was a super. Smokey, he's in here looking all super surprised. No, 11:30.
Oh.
Oh.
That's funny. I don't think it is 12 all the time.
No, but I gotta tell you, it worked out. Did it not, Smokey? It was
yes. We missed you, though.
Yes.
We did miss your presence and your energy. We did.
We did.
But it really did. It worked out fabulous.
Yes. And we were just closing out, so we're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, and we're wishing, because, you know, Smokey's going to be 73 in a couple days.
Oh, happy solar return, Smokodocious.
So we're going
Thank you.
We're going to be celebrating that later.
Yes.
Oh. It was a great moment. Solution's going to listen to the playback. Yes, he knows he's always missing, always represented. So.
Yeah, always.
All right, you guys. Adios.